Yo, Counter Attack Podcast with myself, Daps. Guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, and all that good stuff. What do I say, man? Arsenal obviously lost. I'm just going to go straight into it, give you a quick video today. Arsenal lost, and it was a funny one because they were in control for the whole game, and by the chance that Porto had in the first half, where it's gone off the post and then he's put the rebound wide, they didn't ever really look like troubling us. I think that, you know, what I will say is that Arsenal looked like a team who were trying to get that draw. They looked like a team comfortable with a draw, knowing that they've got the home leg, and it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough if you ask me. I think the wide players were a bit flat. Martinelli didn't really do too much to try and get past his guy. Saka was a bit passive. Havertz passive. It was just overall, I just felt like it was a really passive performance. I felt like you could see that they were just set out on just getting back to England without a defeat and thinking that they're gonna get past them. And the goal that was conceded in the final minute, in the final seconds of the match, sums it all up. You got Gabriel being sloppy on the ball in the initial phases. Yeah, Gabriel sloppy with the ball in the initial phases. He then passes the ball, which ain't even a good pass to Raya, even though there was someone inside. Pass the ball to Raya. Raya scuffs his clearance. We managed to defend. We lose the ball again. Martinelli gives the ball away. We don't close him down, and then Raya gets beat with. And don't get me wrong, it was a good strike, a good goal. But if I'm being really critical, there was still so many mistakes in the build up to that, in the lead up to the goal. But Raya should be doing better. Those are the moments where the top keepers separate themselves, where, you know, you need match-winning saves. And I don't want to make this about Raya and Ramsdale, but Ramsdale saves that. I don't know why he's so far off his line. I don't know what he thought was going to happen there. Yeah, but it just weren't great. So now Arsenal go from a comfortable 0-0 win, where it should be a routine, comfortable victory at the Emirates, to now having to go out, get the goal, and, you know, just 1-0 down, and it's not ideal. And it paints a whole different picture on the game. It now looks like, oh, Arsenal can't hack it. I've really seen the narrative amongst some of my group chats. So I just got my hair cut, so I've got a bit of random hair. But anyway, yeah, it just paints the narrative in general that Arsenal can't hack it at group stages. And look, those are the moments. It's things like that you can't do away in the Champions League. Now, hopefully Arsenal come through it, but you can see why people have the narratives. You can see why people have the banter going already, saying, oh, Arsenal, because this is the stage where they get knocked out normally. We don't even get to the quarterfinals and semis. So, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It had all the makings of those Champions League nights that I remember when Arsenal just go out to teams that they shouldn't be going out to. And this is Porto. It's not even one of the harder teams in the competition left. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even look, how have they got 40-year-old Pepe and we're not testing him like he should be? We're not testing Pepe as he should be. He coasted through that game. Bearing in mind, yes, he is a good defender, but he coasted through the game. How are Arsenal letting a 40-year-old coast through the game? Listen, there's not really much to say about it, because anyone that watched that game knows that Arsenal dominated possession, had 78% possession, didn't have a shot on target, because I just felt like we were just passive, like I keep saying. Didn't have a shot on target the whole game. They didn't really look like they were going to score outside that chance in the first half. But all that matters at the end of the day is Arsenal lose 1-0. Now we have it all to do. Not all to do, but now it's about going home for the return leg, getting a good result, and just, you know, learning from the mistakes, hopefully. I did want to say though, Saliba's looking a bit off it today. But to be honest, I think it was just indicative of the whole team. You know, Saliba didn't really look on it. Gabriel didn't really look on it. It looked like they were just going through the motions. The whole team just looked like they were going through the motions today. And I don't know whether they thought, whether or not they thought that their form that they've shown in the league would just automatically carry into this game, or I don't know if they took the opposition lightly. But yeah, they just weren't on it today, and they got they got what they deserved by not seeing out the game properly and seeing out the game professionally. Because I don't understand why, with 1 minute left, we're in such a hurry to get the ball forward. Even what's Marcel? Why is he trying to force that pass? I'm not sure if he just overhit it and just, yeah. But to force that pass there, just keep the ball. Like, have a bit of game management. It's so poor. It's so poor, and those are the things that separate the really big teams that go on and win Champions League to teams that are just good teams who just end up going out in group stages. Because if that was Porto would probably keep that ball and see the game out. But it is what it is, man. In other news, Liverpool won 4-1 today. I was watching the Arsenal match, and then I saw Luton were winning 1-0. And then, obviously, just before half-time in the Arsenal match, I looked, and out of nowhere, I just see 2-1. After I just checked it a good 5 minutes beforehand, I see 2-1. So Liverpool obviously got the goals, 2 goals in 3 minutes. And then I saw Diaz get his goal. I don't know who scored the last one yet, because I've not actually watched the highlights back. But, you know, I keep saying Liverpool are doing that thing that they do where... No. Liverpool are doing that thing where what Man United did in Sir Alex Ferguson's... let me start again. I'm just mixing up my words. So, Liverpool are doing that thing that happened with Manchester United in Sir Alex Ferguson's final year, where they didn't play great. They weren't particularly great, but they got the results, and they just kept getting the results over the line. And before you know it, they won the league without really playing great or really, or really outdoing, a lot of the opposition. And that's what it looks like Liverpool are doing. They're not playing, the greatest, but they're getting the results. And as the games go by, game by game by game, and they just keep getting the results, it's one step closer to getting to the end of the season. And then it adds more pressure on Arsenal or Man City to drop points. So all they can keep doing is just keep winning. And it's coming up to that part of the season where you don't care how you win, as long as you get the points. And fair play to Liverpool. But that's my video for today. Sambi Lokonga went off at halftime, I think. Can someone let me know what happened to him? Because when I looked into the game, he wasn't there. So hopefully he's all right. Is there anything else that I need to talk about? I don't think so. That's just a quick one from me. And guys, we are out.